Hello and welcome to the Superhero Hub. I'm Sam. Excuse me.
What?
And today we're going to be reviewing.
Powerless.
Yeah. Um. See, the problem with this. Yeah, I know another Powerless video where my opening line is the problem with this is like
The tagline for the entire show.
how I streamed it, and I do believe how you streamed it as well. Like the episodes are all jumbled up, in the sense that there's an episode with Green Furious. There was like two episodes, one that introduced her and one had her in it. But because of the gas attacks in Syria, they swapped the episodes with another episode, but then they accidentally did it. So then the episode all got bunched up, and I'm pretty sure this is the season finale, but for some reason there's an episode after it which is just like a random episode. See, this feels to me like the season finale, but because all the episodes got jumbled up.
I'll tell you what the real problem with this is. It's not very good.
What, this? Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was good.
Nah, last episode was better.
I disagree. I mean, because I heard reports apparently they were going to, oh, it's all going to be sick CGI, it was going to be amazing. They spent the whole budget on it, and I was expecting like some amazing thing. And really, it was just like, okay, so it starts off the little thing before the credits. Like, I think Emily buys like a new apartment, and then someone comes along and like no, the aliens come along and like blow out the front of it, so it kind of she's lost everything, as it were. So basically, a wormhole has opened, a tear in the fabric of reality, that's letting all these aliens through, and the Justice League can't find it. So, there's like, I mean, Chairman West comes in, played by the late Adam West, and he kind of issues an ultimatum like, look, you got to fire one of the heads of department, either Teddy, Wendy, or Ron, to kind of save money. So, uh, Emily, I was going to call her Vanessa there, Emily decides, oh, I'm going to look at the budget and, cut some things out so we can save money there. So she does it, and as a result of them saving the money, they sell the division to LexCorp, which is
Mm-hmm.
kind of what they couldn't do because they couldn't find a way around, like with the budget and stuff like that. So single-handedly, Emily managed to transverse a merger of companies, so they kind of end up working for LexCorp. But apparently, they're also trying to give each other. They're trying to like Teddy and Ron are trying to give themselves like superpowers, like akin to the Flash, because they're watching these like videos on their kind of version of YouTube, and it's like people trying to give each other superpowers and like failing and stuff like that. So they do the whole chemicals and stuff like that. Chemicals and electricity, i.e., how the Flash got his powers, and that kind of fails. And then I guess everyone's got their job except Jackie, but then Jackie don't know this, so she's still at the Wayne place, and she's standing outside, and she steps in a thing of chemicals and gets zapped, and gets super speed. This
Oh,
show's
I'm glad you find it
great.
funny. It's boring, man.
um,
Honestly, God, it all just passed me by.
I must admit, like, uh, it was kind of good, but I wasn't really like I know I was just laughing then, but that was just like at the farcicalness of it. I don't know why I found it really funny when I describe it, but yeah, I didn't really find myself laughing that in any of the last three episodes. I kind of I maybe chuckled once or twice, like literally once or twice, and I find anything funny, you know what I mean? So yeah, it was just kind of like like a TV program, but there was like no comedy in it, so to speak. There were funny bits in it, but it weren't like, I feel like I should have been laughing like every minute.
Mm-hmm.
Am I correct in saying that? So yeah, they
I
go
don't know
to,
about, yeah, I don't know about every minute, but at least
Well, in a 20-minute show, yeah.
exactly. But if you've got, not every sitcom is, cut a joke in every 30 seconds, but there's at least some build up to a very funny joke that you can remember. No, I remember episodes of shows that I can't really remember anything in it, but I can remember it all built up to this funny moment. I remember, the episode of Friends where Joey gets his head stuck in the turkey. I don't remember anything else about the episode, but I remember that it was funny. Nothing in this episode or any of the 5, 6, 7 that came before it, I will remember again.
Well, in this episode, Van Wayne shaved his head so he could fit in with Lex Luthor. That was kind of funny. So yeah, they're kind of meandering around LexCorp, and they've got all these things. Ron was like, yeah, because he went to the toilet and he was like, oh, I wiped on these Egyptian cotton towels, which they've got instead of toilet paper, but it turns out there probably was toilet paper and he just, wiped on these towels. And then they stumble across a room and it turns out that's like where the wormhole is. They made a reference to Lex Luthor and Trump as well, because they were like with the whole tweeting thing. Which is random. I don't get that. So yeah.
I think you do.
So yeah. Then they kind of a bunch of mercenaries kind of like catch them up, and then Jackie comes in and super speeds and saves them. And then you had Adam West at the end, like talking to the bush. I thought that was.
You thought that was funny?
I thought that was real funny.
I didn't.
I did.
What's funny about it? He's an old man talking to a bush. Whoa!
Don't be like that, man.
Oh, come on, it's not funny. I'm sorry. Look, he's dead and I'm sorry it's gone, but just because it's past, I'm not going to sit here and pretend it was good when it wasn't. It's just an old man talking to a tree. And then in the beginning, he was making it, the joke was, oh, gratuitous cameo, isn't that funny? We're acknowledging the stupid thing we're doing.
I don't find Friends funny. I've never watched a whole episode of Friends because...
That's okay, you don't have to find Friends funny. I'm not saying you have to. My point is, you can pick moments out of that show, and not every episode was always funny. A comedy doesn't have to be always funny all the time, but you build up to a funny joke. There was none of that in this.
Look, don't get mad at me, get mad at NBC, because this was a solid idea until NBC messed it up. And I feel like you're getting angry at me, like I've done something.
At you, but, I don't mind you defending something if you found it funny, but you said yourself you didn't find it funny. So what are you defending? It's not good.
What do you mean? I didn't find what funny? I laughed at a couple bits.
No, you didn't. You just said you barely chuckled in the last 3 episodes. Those were your words.
Yeah, but that I did chuckle at.
You're out of your mind.
That is one of the bits.
You're out of your mind.
It was good.
Why?
Oh,
explain to me what's funny about the old dude talking to a bush.
Because it looked as though he was like actually talking to someone, and they kind of pan back, and he was literally just talking to a tree. Come on, man. You're just being a hard ass.
No, I'm not. It's not good.
It was good.
You're just too soft. You've said it yourself. You find everything funny.
Look, it's gone.
An old man talking to a bush.
The TV show is gone. Okay.
I know it's gone. That's half my problem. The show's dead, and yet you're still making me watch it.
Well, yeah, we have to finish the season. We can't just not finish the season. So yeah, I'd say this was probably the best episode.
You're out of your mind.
So yeah, again, it was kind of a plot featured like comic book thing. So if they just took plots from the comic books and adapted them and like chuck humour in it, it could have worked, right? Because you had the Superman flying around the planet in No Consequence Day, and then you had this whole Luthor conspiracy for this episode.
Yeah, but it's too late. Yeah, that's the point. Why do it at the end of the season?
I don't know.
You're making people sit through all... I mean, I don't think this is very good either, but you're making people sit through all that crap, most of which has very little to do with comic books, and then you throw the comics in at the end when it's too late and the show's dead and gone. Stupid.
I think there should be a petition. Let's talk numbers.
There will be no petition. I don't know, 5.
Oh, come on, man.
Look, a 5 is bang on average, and that's what it was.
At least an 8.
It was competent. An 8? 8 for what? You're out of your mind.
That bush joke. I'll give it a 7, man. Come on, be real.
I am being real. Five. Five's a reasonable score. I gave a three to one of the other episodes. It was so bad. This is five. It was perfectly completely made, but it wasn't funny.
I'm never gonna watch an NBC show again. Hashtag NBC boycott.
This is us pretty good.
Whatever, man.
Just saying, as long as they don't make comedy, we're fine. Can't believe this is the same network that made Frasier. World's gone to hell.
Yeah, probably because they didn't stick their nose in for Frasier.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, there we go then. So, the moral of this story is studio interference is bad. I'm Sam.
I'm not.
And we'll see you for the next episodes. Keep it on the hub.